Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, starting it off with a major RippleNet partner that obtained a Bank of Thailand approval. Very big news, very cool article, and so we're going to be covering that. But of course, we have a lot of other stuff to talk about, so make sure you press that like button to help out a little bit with the YouTube algorithm. Now, Ripple's instruments will be utilized by the Siam Commercial Bank in 12 countries. One of the largest private banks in Southeast Asia, the Siam Commercial Bank, has obtained a license for its operations with RippleNet digital payment processor. So it has left the sandbox with RippleNet, and a sandbox is basically an environment where you are safe, where you can test things out. According to information shared by Crypto Eddy, Thailand headquartered SCB now has all of its operations authorized by the Bank of Thailand officially. You can see here a little bit of a tweet. Siam Commercial Bank infomercial, SCB Easy app money transfer with RippleNet. Bank of Thailand authorized the service to leave the sandbox, so you can be confident. 12 countries, USD, I think Great British Pound. I think she just messed up. Euro, Singapore dollar, fastest in England to Singapore in 30 seconds, and does a live demo with Ripple. Pretty big deal, pretty nice. Very, very nice, actually. Very, very nice to see. So this will allow for connections between 12 countries right there in those specific currencies. I forgot the name for that freaking thing. And then XRP pitched to Bank of Thailand. Most frequently, RippleNet is utilized by banks to establish reliable, fast, and cost-efficient cross-border money corridors for individuals and businesses. Additionally, Crypto Eddy shared a screenshot of an SCB presentation designed to display its functionality to central bank officials. And yeah, here's the two. There's actually two videos, I guess, two small little videos, one 12-minute one and one here for just 30 seconds. I think they just showed the Ripple video of how XRP works basically. But here it says SCB in the title. I'm not exactly sure about that one, but it's just cool to have this going on. It's nice. Approval, more approval, the better. And these banks are hopping on, as you guys know. Then one thing we saw, and guys, still I'm going to recommend you all to press that like button. It helps out a little bit. Jed McCaleb didn't sell any XRP yesterday. Why? Well, of course, we got to kind of check out. Is this true? What are you talking about, right? What are you on about? Well, of course, I did a little bit of digging for myself, and it's the truth. So what you can see here is Jed McCaleb selling a systematic amount, always at the exact same time. So you can see here, this is a payment, the 3rd of July, 2021 at 7:02, I believe, my time. And you can see here, he's basically sending it to a specific wallet, a specific amount of XRP. And he does that from Sunday to Saturday, I guess. And then the Sunday, he starts a new amount, right? Or maybe he starts Monday to Sunday. I don't really know. I don't really care. Now, you can see that number changes, and it is every single day, consecutively, every single. And if you see a second one on the same day in a different time, it is most likely somebody just sending some money to him. Sometimes these are really small transactions of people that want to, put a little bit of a message in. Sometimes it is Ripple sending money over there, as you guys know. But right now, if you scroll all the way up, on the 14th, you can only see a little bit of money coming in, basically from some people, but not any big transfer going out. And it's actually the first time I've seen that as well, and I'm really not sure why, nor if this actually has any significance whatsoever. And I'm trying to kind of look through here to see if there's another date missing, but it's also pretty hard to spot it correctly, to be honest with you, because these numbers, they all kind of look like the same thing. It starts to become really difficult to see if you actually missed one, because there's also sometimes an intermediary in on that day itself. But as far as I could see, there wasn't one missing. And I checked back just a couple of pages, just kind of scrolling through, looking through. He's never really missed one. But if you guys have any info on that whatsoever, just let us know in the comment section, because this is most likely a bot/script that sells always at the exact same time. So for it to not run one day does put up a couple of questions as to why exactly that happened. Why? Like, why? What went on? What's going on right there? I really have no clue, guys. I couldn't think of any good reason. And by the way, when I saw this, I was also thinking, where exactly does he send the money to, right? How exactly does that work? How exactly does he go about these things? And, well, when you check these wallets out, you can see there's a lot of these offer types. You can see here in transactions, it's of type offer. I was like, What exactly does that mean? Well, it's a transfer from somewhere to the XRP ledger, and I went to check it out on the xrpledger.org to see exactly what that all entailed. That's something I can really recommend people to do. If you don't understand something on XRP, go to the xrpl.org. These are all just payments, just quote unquote normal. And sometimes we also have the escrow right there. But in this specific sense here, I was like, what are the offers all about? Well, so in the XRP Ledger's decentralized exchange, orders to trade currency are called offers. Offers can trade XRP with issued currencies or issued currencies with each other, including issued currencies with the same currency code but different issuers. Currencies with the same code but different issuers can also sometimes be exchanged through rippling, which we talked about like 3 days ago. To create an offer, send an offer create transaction, which he did. Offers that aren't fully filled immediately become offer objects in the ledger data. Later offers and payments can consume the offer object from the ledger, fulfilling it basically. And cross-currency payments consume offers to provide liquidity. Another option right there. But here's the life cycle if you want to kind of read further into it. But this is just to show you guys, not really an explanation too much, that there's actually a lot of possibilities that you don't really know of, at least in the the real functionality in that sense, that this is an offer and that basically means something else, and what could a 2XRPL transfer like that mean? And that's also why I'm starting to just look up more and more and more and more to make sure I'm educated about what I'm talking about here, to make sure I can tell you guys the story whenever it is necessary. And you know what I'm also always thinking about? What if somebody ever would have asked me a question while I'm live and I just would have no idea? I don't want to be that guy, I want to know what he's talking about, know what he's asking. I want to be the guy who can answer your question and not look like a moron standing there not having any thoughts or knowledge about it. So that's why I read at least one completely new subject every single day. You might think that's not that much. I think it's still a good little start. Sometimes I read 3 of them, sometimes I read 2, but I always do at least one. And there's actually so much stuff that I still have not seen. Even though you might think there's not that much to talk about, there's so much that I haven't seen still, because you could dive deeper and deeper and deeper into newer things. You cannot only have to use the xpledger.org you see on a lot of different websites, but there's a lot of cool stuff you can just kind of look into almost every single day. And here's the rippling, by the way. Another very interesting subject. We talked about that a couple of days ago, though. It was rather interesting. All right. New data hints why Bitcoin price action has spent 2 months at $30,000. That's actually a really interesting phenomenon, huh? That Bitcoin has been going around the 30,000 mark for such a long while. I mean, literally, it's been going around 30,000 for as long as I can remember right now. It's been going sideways and sideways and sideways and sideways. So from halfway June or so. And if you look at the daily from this perspective, it really has. I mean, we really haven't gotten any better or really any worse from this time frame right there. But specifically over the last couple of weeks here, since the wait a minute. Oh, this is actually end of May. Okay, so especially since the end of June here, we have just literally not changed at all. But I would even argue that since the end of May, we really haven't done too much, which is interesting if you start to think about it. The SEC delays decision on the Wisdom Tree Bitcoin ETF. Yeah, can't really say anything positive, can't really say anything negative. They're just delaying. Classic SEC. By the way, guys, make sure you enter the competition, the Bybit competition. A link is down below. There's 30,000 XP to be won, but the pool is bigger the more people that get in. So right now it's only 3,000 XP that can be won, but if we get to 500 people, there's 30,000 XP. That will be split among the top 10 of you guys. It doesn't take any, you don't have to spend any money to enter. All it takes is, it's a trading competition. So you need to have 300 XRP in your balance. It's Bybit, the exchange that I always use. I've told you guys about this exchange 1,000 times by now. It's serious money, and I'm hoping. I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to say this, but I'm hoping that if we get enough people, next time I can, for example, ask for 100,000 XP to be given away to you guys. Because in the end of things, it's an exchange, right? And exchanges want more people to hop on, logically. And I now said, okay, you know what? Let's do a competition like this. But give us a good reward for the people that, sign up through me. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm the only guy who can actually get an XRP competition out there. And 30,000 I thought was way higher than I expected. But I'm going to maybe be able to get 100,000 next time if you guys just sign up. Link is down below. It's not difficult. It doesn't take any money to enter. So why not, right? You just have to trade a little bit once you're, really wanting to compete or try it out. But to just enter, all you need is 300 XRP in your account itself. And you can later on decide if you actually want to trade or not do it at all. But at least entering helps out the total, and you're helping your fellow XRP holders who can win more money without any cost for you. So make sure you do that. There's no negative side to it, at least I personally think. If you don't dare to, no worries, all right? No hard feelings. But I'm pushing it so much because it's just so worth it, and it doesn't cost me anything for you guys to enter. There's just more to be won. So the more people that are in there, the more money they're going to be given away for free. So I'm just thinking, why not, You don't actually have to trade if you don't want to. At least you're helping people out, get more money. Milk these guys dry. Get more money out of them. I'm going to be entering too. I want more money if we can, right? Because I can also get a spot in there. Apparently, I didn't even know that. I just saw another friend of mine actually have his own competition a little while ago. He actually entered himself. So if we check back, the first 10 people, which again, there's no re-ranking of right now, are going to be winning money. If I'm just number 10 or so, or not even in the list, but then at least one of you guys is winning something. If we get to the max number of people, there's 30,000 XRP. The number 10 is going to win $1,000. Even though you're not first, not winning 7,500 XRP, I mean, you can still win 1,000 XRP for just entering. You can literally win this by trading freaking $5 and just being lucky. Okay. Then Cardano is outstripping Bitcoin in more than one way. Yeah, I see a lot of people actually make these arguments for Cardano, saying that Cardano is the best competitor for Ethereum and doing a lot better than this, that. A lot of arguments are being thrown up. I would like to quickly say and argue that there's a lot of these newer generation crypto like Cardano, which are not completely finished or not completely in its full product, but are doing in some way, shape, or form better than Ethereum is. Doing better than Bitcoin? Well, every crypto is doing better than Bitcoin. You can't really say anything good about Bitcoin in that real sense, but almost any other crypto that's newer gen can actually outperform Ethereum in some way if their proof of stake, bada boom, bada bing, instantly have won over Ethereum. Yet it's about also how many projects are on there, what type of trust is in the system, how decentralized is it as of this current point. And Cardano, even though I think it has a really good future and they just got their Alonzo and whatever, they're making some big steps, they're still pretty far away from the end product. And so right now, Ethereum is still the number one in that specific regard. And Bitcoin, I mean, outstripping, yeah, they're doing better than Cardano, than Bitcoin in a lot of ways. But so is every other crypto out there that's newer than it. There's just different benefits to different crypto. And then I saw this. I didn't actually watch the video just quite yet. I just wanted to share it quickly with you guys. Proud to serve on the Ripple board and to speak on China's fast movement in the crypto and mobile payments and how the US can compete. It was rather interesting to see this. Once more, I'm going to have to watch it for myself to just quickly get the entire grip on it. But it was already an interesting little statement for her to make. I retweeted it as soon as I saw it. Proud to be on the Ripple board. She's on the Ripple board. She's the co-founder of Rice, Hadley, Gates, and Manuel LLC. Author, China and Asia aficionado, Stanford lecturer, former State Department official, director at Aspen Strategy, proud mom. And she's proud to serve on the Ripple board and to speak on China's fast movement in the crypto and mobile payments and how the U.S. can compete. Okay, so she's basically given a U.S. thumbs up speech. And this is a prior speech, I'm assuming, because this is a conversation with women in leadership at Ripple from the 25th of June. I'm assuming this is an old one, but don't quote me on all of that, guys. It was just rather interesting. Guys, again, if you have watched this far, make sure you press that like button to show some of your support, and why not subscribe? If you're watching these videos, it might be a really smart idea to subscribe. Maybe, however, you've been subscribed for a long time, then, of course, ignore this little message. But make sure you do that. We have a lot of cool content coming up. So, yeah, that is that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you guys again in another one. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join the Bybit competition. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.